guys, and welcome to 2020. Welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. I can't believe that it's a new year, a new decade. I can't believe it, but I can, and I'm very happy about it. Today, I'm gonna be showing you guys my empty apartment because I've just moved to Berlin. I've found really my dream of an apartment, and I still can't believe that this is my new place now. I kind of had a moment of disbelief a couple of days ago, and I was just sitting in this place and I was so overwhelmed and I felt so grateful, and I almost felt like I don't deserve this, and I really had to stop myself and tell myself that no, I do deserve this and this is happening for a reason and it's okay and I can just enjoy it and make the best of it. But yeah, I just had this weird moment of like disbelief and gratitude, I guess. Anyways, I really wanted to show you guys the place before I start furnishing it so you can see what it's like. I think it has so much potential, and as you guys can see, I've already started furnishing and decorating a little bit, but this is the only piece of furniture that's in the whole apartment as of right now. So I'll play some clips now of the apartment, and then afterwards I'm gonna have a chat about 2019. Spoiler alert, it was a mess, and we're ready for 2020. We're gonna have a chat about 2020 and what my goals are and what I want to be doing this year. But first off, here is my new apartment. So this is what you see when you walk into my apartment. I've got this really beautiful hallway, I guess, and the first room on the right is my bathroom. I really love this floor, this stone and tile combo, and then I have a bathtub and shower in one, I guess. I've got a toilet, very much an essential, and I have two sinks. Not sure why, but I'm not complaining. And heading out of here, the next room on the right is the kitchen, and I was really lucky that it came with a fridge already, so I didn't have to buy one. The kitchen also has the same floor as the bathroom, which I really love. And then the last room on the right side is going to be my bedroom. It's got a really beautiful glass door. I love these wooden floors. The windows are beautiful. I also love the ceiling. It's just going to be such a cozy room. And now I'm about to head into the second room, which is going to be an office slash filming room slash guest room. So I'm gonna get a couch in here that I can pull out so people can stay over. And then you can actually walk through to the third room, which is going to be the living room. And this room has the most insane ceiling. I actually can't believe that this is in my apartment. I am so in love with this place, and I think I'm gonna be living here for a while. I hope that gave you guys kind of an overview. I'm, again, just so grateful and lucky to be in here. I posted a little picture on Instagram of the ceiling of one of the rooms, and I got so many questions immediately asking me how I found this place, especially in Berlin. It's really hard to find an apartment or even just a room here, and I was lucky enough to just find this place through friends. Family friends that happen to be in real estate and own real estate and have this apartment available. So it was extreme luck, and it was the first place that I looked at. I haven't looked at any other places, but I knew when I walked in straight away that I was going to be living here. It just felt so right, and I found this place after one phone call, and then within a week I looked at it and made the decision to live here. Next week I signed the lease and everything, so it happened super quickly, which to me is kind of a sign that I'm meant to be here. I don't know if everyone will think about it like that, but I truly believe that I'm meant to be here, especially because it's happened so quickly now. And yeah, it's just a really great start to 2020 to have a new place, to have a new city to explore. And Berlin is so big and exciting and just full of so much energy and so many different energies. And I've already met so many nice people, and I feel like I'm just ready to explore a new place and like make the city my home. I think for a long time, my family is always gonna stay my home, at least for the next couple of years. But I'm ready to make this my second home, I guess is what I'm saying. I'm just really glad that I'm having such an exciting start to the year. I think I really needed this 2019 was a lot for me, and it's really interesting because I've been talking to a bunch of people about it, and I don't really know anyone except for like one person who had a really good 2019. Everyone said it was just a mess and that a lot of things just shifted, and that's exactly what happened for me. There was so much change. Yeah, just insane. I mean, I started off the year knowing that my family was going to move back to Germany, and I thought I was going to be staying in Australia for another year and a half. And then my family left, and I realized very quickly that I can't live without them and that I really wanted to be in Europe actually. So I followed, so I moved across the planet basically, which was a big thing. My grandma passed away, which was the first time for me that anyone that I know personally, let alone someone in my family, has passed away. It was my first funeral, and it was the first time experiencing that kind of grief and confusion, and experiencing the grief of my mum and like dealing with that and not really knowing how to. So that was a big thing as well. In hindsight, bigger than I thought when it was happening. I got out of a long-term relationship and decided that I wanted to be on my own and just explore who I am when it's just me. I've never really been on my own as an adult, and that's what's happening now, so that's new. And I am just so excited to stay alone this year. I'm not really looking to attract a new relationship or anything like that. I definitely want to meet new people, and I think I'm pretty interested in going on dates and seeing what that's like, but I'm really not looking to get into anything serious because I'm already just enjoying being on my own and being really, I guess independent is not really the right word that I'm looking for. Like being just really free, I guess, and not having to really be considerate of anyone else like you do have to be when you're in a relationship. And there's so many pros to being in a relationship, but I feel like I'm just experiencing the pros of just being on my own, and I'm really enjoying it so far, so that's good. But yeah, I mean, 2019 overall, it was just very, very crazy, and I'm kind of glad that it's over. And I feel like I didn't really have time in 2019 to really work on myself and to work on my career either. I think I grew a lot and did kind of work on myself in a way through having to face all these problems and all these changes. But I guess what I'm saying is I think all these huge things that were happening kind of distracted me from smaller projects, and I found it really hard to stick to a routine, and I found it really hard to, upload constantly. For example, I think I had phases where I was uploading a lot and then not, because there was so much happening around me, and I guess that will never stop, but I do hope that this year is gonna be a little bit more relaxed. Yeah, that was 2019. I'm definitely very grateful. I think I was very brave in 2019, and I made some pretty big decisions for myself by myself, and I'm really proud of myself for that, and I'm very happy with the outcomes. And 2020 I feel is going to be a really good year for me. My main resolution for this year is actually to have more fun, which might sound very simple and maybe naive and not so ambitious to have as a goal, but I really feel that over the past couple of years I kind of lost my what's the word? You would say Leichtigkeit in German. I don't know if there's a direct translation for that. I think I just lost that feeling of feeling free and like being spontaneous and being young and having fun. And I definitely had fun times, don't get me wrong. And I just think that I put so much pressure on myself to make a lot of money and to be really successful and to prove to everyone that I have my life together already. And I've kind of realized that I'm 21 and it's okay for me to just let go a little bit. It's actually more than okay. It's kind of what I need to do. Like, I just want to enjoy being young, and I am so privileged to be living this life, and I just want to enjoy it to the fullest. And it would be such a shame if I have this amazing life and I'm not even enjoying it or appreciating it because I'm so focused on the future and achieving so much and putting so much pressure on myself. So yeah, I mean, at the same time, I still want to be working hard, and I do want to set career goals, and I want to make my own money, and I enjoy making money, but I just want to be a bit lighter and just have a bit more fun with life and not be so afraid to make mistakes all the time. I mean, it's gonna be a work in process, at least for me. I always want to please everyone. I always want to be perfect. I always want to be liked. I don't want to make mistakes. I hate making mistakes, but I really have to work on letting go of that and letting go of this idea of being this perfect person that everyone loves and admires. So yeah, that's gonna be my biggest project this year, I think. I'm feeling good about this year, I really am. I also really want to try new things, and sorry, I'm just realizing I'm a bit sick, so I don't know if my voice sounds off, but I have a bit of a cold, so that's why. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I want to try new things, and I want to continue with what I'm doing now. I really want to keep focusing on my YouTube channel. I kind of want to take a bit of the seriousness out of my Instagram. That was another thing that I'd worry about constantly, like obsess over my feed. What do I post? What gets good engagement? What will brands like? What will media agencies like? What will my agency like? And I just want to have a bit more fun with Instagram and kind of take YouTube as my main aspect of my work, I guess, as opposed to Instagram, because I find that YouTube just fulfills me a lot more, and I'm not as obsessive and like as much of a perfectionist when it comes to YouTube. It just feels a lot healthier to me, and I feel like it comes a lot more natural. So I'm definitely continuing YouTube and Instagram, but I also want to branch out into some other things. I don't really want to commit to telling you guys anything right now, but there's gonna be some exciting projects, and I'm just excited to sort of challenge myself again, and I guess stimulate my brain as well. Like, I want to learn new things and tackle new projects that I have no idea how to even approach yet, so I'm excited for that. And I'm also very excited to travel a lot. I'm actually going to Barcelona next weekend, and I'm super excited. Hopefully we'll be able to do some cultural things as well, but this feels like it's gonna be more of a fun sort of party trip, which I know not everyone's always a fan of. But I'm really looking forward to it, and I am so excited already for European summer, because up until now, I've always had very limited time, or throughout the last 10 years that I was living in Australia, 9 years, I always had limited time in Europe in the summer. I always had about 4 weeks, which is still a long time, but we always had to spend some of that time with family in Germany, and then you go on a family vacation, and then you do like one other thing, and then it's time to go back. And now I feel like for the first time in so long, I have the full European summer to just visit as many places as I want to and just have the best time ever, and I'm so excited. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good one. I'm also going back to Sydney at the end of February for 2 weeks, which I'm really looking forward to. I'm staying with Helena for 2 weeks, which, if you guys don't know, Helena is like my best friend. She's not like my best friend, she is my best friend, and I miss her so much. We haven't seen each other since May, I want to say, end of May, like June. It's been too fucking long, and I've never been away from her for this long. I'm not enjoying it. We're doing really well with talking on the phone a lot, and we send each other updates, photos, voice messages, so we've done well, but I'm just really excited to see her. And I hope she doesn't mind me saying this, but she wants to move to Europe as well this year in the summertime, and I think it's gonna be really good for the both of us to have 2 weeks in Sydney together to kind of say goodbye, I guess. I'm always gonna be going back to Sydney, and I guess I'm not saying goodbye to Sydney as a place, but I guess just saying goodbye to that chapter of me living there, especially the last 2 years of, you know, living outside of home, having a very specific friend group, and yeah, it was just a very specific chapter in my life that was so amazing, but it's come to an end now. And I feel like I wasn't really able to say goodbye because I was so rushed when I moved. I made the decision so quickly, had a couple of weeks to move, had lots of jobs going on, and didn't really have time to like say goodbye to that time. And I guess say goodbye to Sydney in a way as well, because from now on I'm gonna be visiting. It's not my home anymore. So I'm looking forward to being in Sydney. I'm looking forward not just to seeing Helena, but seeing all my other friends and just like enjoying the city. Obviously there's just really awful stuff happening in Australia right now. The bushfires are just, it's insane. I can't even put it into words. And if you guys don't know about it, Australia, I'm sure you do, I hope everyone does by now, but Australia is really struggling with massive bushfires. People have died, so many animals have died, homes have been lost, and it's just really awful. I can't even put it into words. I'm gonna be putting some sites where you can donate down below, if you want to, if you can. It sounds like selfish of me to say that hopefully they'll have it under control by the time I'm there, but that's not really why I'm saying it. I just want them to get it under control in general, or for them to stop, or I don't even know. I think I've been seeing a couple of posts about this and how it's so hard to focus on your life and to remain happy and excited about things when there's so much tragic shit going on right now. But sorry guys, my SD card ran out of space. That's better. Where was I? Yeah, I was gonna say, I've kind of always felt this way because I know that right now there's a lot of bad stuff happening, to put it into very simple terms, but I mean, this world has always been so unfair, and that's kind of the way it is. I really didn't intend for this to get depressing or anything like that. I guess what I'm trying to just communicate is I know that there's a lot of shitty things going on right now, and they're constantly being shoved in our faces as well, rightfully so, I guess. But I guess what I'm trying to say is you're allowed to still feel excited about life and feel excited about your life, and you're allowed to be excited about 2020, and you're allowed to have fun, and you're allowed to experience pleasure and enjoy things. Just be so grateful for what you have and try to give back in a way if you want to, try to help in a way if you want to, but I think everyone has the right to like just live their life and still pursue their personal goals, even if they might seem silly in the greater scheme of things, considering everything that's going on. I do think it's gonna be a good year, and I am looking forward to sharing it with you guys. I've gotten so much support from you guys over the last couple of days, so many sweet messages and people telling me that they're proud of me and that it's inspiring that I've, you know, moved to a new city and this and that, and I'm getting questions, and it's always so humbling when so many of you guys are reaching out and just engaging with me. It's really cool. It's still so surreal, and I think it always will be, but I just wanted to thank all of you as well for sticking around. Here's to a new decade. I hope you guys all have a great year, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.